Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've done a video. Been a little tied up. Well, stretch myself a little thin to put it best. Anyhow, I've been doing a bunch of side jobs trying to collect some funds to keep my project moving along. So anyhow, I got some great news. I got some parts for the 2J swap. So I want to go over them with you. Let's see. Currently have the transmission out of this van, so I'm waiting for some parts for that. Anyhow, the first thing I got was the this bell housing. Now this is a 2JZ engine side and a W series transmission backside. So basically that pattern there is the same as that W56, so I can unbolt that bell housing and bolt that one on. So I'm extremely thrilled about this. It seems like it's in pretty decent shape. So I'm really happy about that. I got it new off of eBay and it seems to check out so far. I also ordered the clutch and pressure. I actually ordered a clutch kit, so it comes with the clutch, pressure plate, throwout bearing, and the disc and pilot bearing and the pressure plate. Happy day. That's a big deal right there, getting all this stuff. I also ordered a flywheel. So everything I found out is that this engine, when it came in the IS300 in 2001, it had a dual mass flywheel on it, and that's not really going to work for what I'm trying to figure out. As far as wheeling and whatnot in my Toyota, a dual mass flywheel just isn't going to cut it. So I had to figure out a way to put a flywheel on here so that I could put the clutch in there and use the Toyota four-wheel drive transmission. So after doing a bunch of research, I found that the early 2 or 1JZs had a solid flywheel. Like the late 90s, mid 90s Supras. So anyhow, I got a flywheel for it, and I got the clutch kit here. The clutch kit is for 97 IS300, so is the flywheel. So this transmission is out of a 87 Toyota 4x4 22RE truck. But if my homework is correct, this IS300 clutch disc should fit right onto the splines of that W56 transmission. And let's see if it does. Come on. Oh, look at that beauty. It fits on like a champ. Awesome. Alright, so that is out of the way. I know that fits. The other thing I need to find out is that's definitely not. Oh, the other thing I also ran across is that most of the flywheels that I found aftermarket were lightened for drag racing application, which is fine for drag racing applications, but since I'm doing this in a four-wheel drive truck, I kind of need the heavier flywheel to create rolling momentum, so that way when I let the clutch out, it just doesn't kill the motor. Granted, I do have gearing and whatnot, but I wanted to try and go heavy as I could, and that took some research, but eventually we did figure out that the 1JZ has the heavier duty flywheel. That's a lot heavier. Okay, so the other thing is make sure that this pressure plate fits this flywheel. It should, but as all things in automotive are, nothing's guaranteed. Well, all the dowel pins line up. Cool. Sweet. I guess the other thing I need to figure out is make sure that the bolt pattern's right too, huh? Oh, let's see here. So, can't really see the bolt pattern through the plastic. Okay, so the dowel pins all line up. The bolts all line up. Perfect. All right, cool. So the only thing left I need to get is the flywheel bolts, the flywheel to the crankshaft. And I need to get a clutch fork, and then I need to get the correct slave cylinder, because the slave cylinder is on the passenger side on the Toyota truck bell housing, and it's on the driver's side of the 2JZ bell housing. See there, that's the driver's side. So since the hydraulics, if I tried to use the hydraulics off of that one, it would be upside down and the bleeder would be facing down, which would make it a real pain in the ass to bleed. So I'm hoping that I can just get away with doing a different slave cylinder and maybe getting just a longer hose. It should work out okay. I'm not terribly worried about it. That's going to be the least of my concerns through this whole process. So anyhow, that's what I've got so far. I haven't done any more as far as the wiring harness on the motor yet. I've just been a little bit tied up with some side projects. Like I said, I've been trying to squirrel away some money and do some side jobs so that I can fund this project. And I might have some really good news on my next video. It just depends on how things go in the next couple weeks, but I'll share that with you at that time. So you want to keep in touch with that. Once this is going to be a deal breaker, this news I have for you guys, if and when it gets done. So anyhow, I really appreciate you watching my videos, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And till next time, have a great one. Thanks for watching.